Hi English learners, welcome back to class. As you know, I am Laura from laurasenglishclass.com, and today we have another pronunciation video for you. Now, we all know that spelling in English is really weird, and sometimes you look at a word on paper and it is just so different, the way that it's spelled to the way that native speakers actually pronounce the word. Today we're going to look at a couple combinations of letters where this is the case. It's not going to be a huge difference between the way it's pronounced and the way that it's spelled, but it is a noticeable difference. So if you have ever been noticing and wondering why native speakers change the way that we pronounce ST, SP, and SK, this video is for you. Or if you're just hoping to sound a little bit more natural with a more North American accent as you're speaking in English, let's get started. Before we get started, I do want to mention really directly that I am a North American English speaker from the Northeast of the United States. English has so many different accents you can learn, but if you're looking to learn what a lot of people call a general American accent, I can definitely help you with that. But let's get started looking at our letters P, K, and T. In order to look at P, K, and T and see how S affects them, we're also going to have to look at B, G, and D. So first let's look at P, K, and T. So this is P, K, T. You're going to notice something similar about these three letters. First, all of them are using a lot of air. If you put your hand here, you can hear, or you can feel rather, P, T, K. It's very, lots of air. P, K, T, like you're exhaling through it. So these are aspirated sounds. The next thing you're going to notice about these, if you put your hand here, is that you're not using your voice. P, K, T, P, K, T. There's no vibration here, so these are voiceless. Now let's compare to these letters. So P and B are both using your lips, so it's very similar in placement. K and G are both in the back, very similar placement. T and D, it's all your tongue right behind your top teeth, very similar placement. The difference is that B, G, and D, you've got B, G, D. So starting out, you can feel there's not as much air. B, G, D. Of course there's air because there has to be some air, but it's not P, T, K. Lots of air. I'm exaggerating a little bit there. But it's not as aspirated as these sounds are. Now, the other thing about these three is that if you put your fingers here, you can hear, or feel rather, the vibration of B, G, D. It's vibrating here. So these are voiced sounds. Now, the reason why we have to look at these 6 sounds together, if we're talking about how S affects these 3, is because when you add an S to these 3 sounds, they become these sounds in this actual pronunciation of what you're doing. So let's take a look at that. So let's take a look first at the word cool. Cool. It's spelled with a C, but it's pronounced with a K. Cool. K, 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 K. It's aspirated, voiceless K. Cool. Add an S and the spelling gets very crazy, but it becomes school. G, G, school. So you may have learned that it should be school, but it's not. It's actually ghoul. School. School. Got it? Next one, Kate. Kate. K, 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 Kate. Add an S and it's actually G, 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 gate. Skate. Skate. Spelled with a K, pronounced more with a G sound. Next one we're going to look at. You take the word pear. Pear. P, p, pear. But if you add an S, you're really actually saying bear. Spare. Spare. Or if you take pin. Pin. Very aspirated, voiceless P. Pin. Add an S and it's going to be bin. Spin. Spin. Got it? Next one. Tar. T, t, tar. That's that very breathy, voiceless T sound. And it's actually going to turn into a dar. So tar, add an S, star. Star. all right? Or toe. Add an S, it becomes stow, stow, stow. Got it? So now I'm going to put it to you. How would you pronounce this word? You should be saying with a guy, guy, sky sound. It's got the K, but it's actually going to sound more like guy, sky. Next one. Spear, spear. So beer is the secret word in there. Spear. All right, the next one. Study, study. Good, okay. How about delicious? Strawberries. So the secret word is draw. Strawberries. Good, all right, one more. Scary. So the secret word is the guy's name, Gary. Scary. Good, let's put it in a longer word where this is falling in the middle. We've got the word customer, customer. Good, all right. Unscheduled, unscheduled. Good. All right, you're also going to see that aside from the S with the S, C, S, P, S, T, or rather SK, SP, and ST sounds, you're going to see that linking is going to affect this. So if you are linking words together that end in these sounds, you're going to be using the voiced, unaspirated version. So what does that mean? That means that if you're saying help out, you're actually going to link these two together with a B sound. Help out, help out. Likewise, if you have what it is, you're not going to be using that T sound to link together. You're going to be using that T flap, that light D sound that we've talked about many times before, and it's going to be what it is, what it is. Likewise, if you have ask it, that K is not going to link together. Ask it. You're going to actually turn it into that G sound. It's not a proper G or T or P in these cases, but it's a very light, similar sound. Ask it, ask it. All right, so if you want me to help out and you have a question, please ask it, and I'll let you know what it is. Got it? Cool. So you can see that S is really affecting these different letters, our P, our K, our T. And linking is also going to be a situation where these letters are changed as well. So spelling in English is weird. There's so many exceptions to the rule, and this is just another one. That's it for today, though. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. You can let me know down below or come on over to laurasenglishclass.com. Let me know over there, where you can also, of course, sign up for your next online English class or use some of the free materials I have for you there. Great. I hope that you and your family stay safe and healthy during this whole coronavirus never-ending situation, and I will see you online very soon. Bye-bye.